Shannon, what shot do you give the Patriots to go 16-0 this season?
What shot do I give them?
Yeah.
Well, hell, they put man on the moon, so anything is possible. But I give
so
them.
you think this is man on the moon?
I give them no chance, Skip.
No chance.
Although they do, look, they're going to win this game tonight. I don't see a scenario in which that the Giants can win this game. And so they get 10 days off, and then they play a week from Monday. They play the Jets.
So it's kind of 11-ish days. Right?
Yeah, 11 days off, Skip. So they got but then they have a stretch where they get Cleveland, at Baltimore, on the road at Eagles, Cowboys, at the Texans, Kansas City. That's a 6-game stretch, Skip. I believe they'll lose 1 or 2 of those ball games. I do not see a scenario where they go 16-0.
So what's your prediction, 1 or 2?
I thought
they go 2.
I thought this was what shot you give them going 16-0.
Yeah.
So if they lose a game, that's not 16-0, right?
Fair.
So yeah, you see what he's trying
wait, you're predicting 15-1 then?
I predict that they do not go 16. Can I finish making my point? Let me finish making my point.
I'm not sure what your point is.
I'm going to get to my point. Skip, because I really don't know how good their defense is. I understand they're giving up 5 points, 6 points a game. But if you look at the offense that they're stymieing, I don't think we're thinking like, wow, man, that looked like the 99 Rams, or that looked like the 2012 Broncos that high flying all over the place. So I really don't know just how good they are. We're going to find out when they have to go up against, say, the Cowboys or the Texans or the Chiefs, or Eagles. We'll start finding out just how good the defense is. But also, Skip, I have not seen the crispness from that offense. They've looked shaky, with the exception of maybe the first game, that Thursday. No, it was Thursday. It was when they played the Steelers.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Sunday night. That was the best I've seen this offense look in this regular season. They were very shaky on the road against Buffalo. Buffalo has a very good defense. They struggled in the first half against Washington. Washington, not so much. And even in Miami, and Miami is the worst team in football right now, they struggle. It was 2 pick sixes that actually broke the game wide open. So, Skip, I don't see the crispness in the offense. And having been on the team, Skip, we won in 98, we won 13 games in a row. And there are games that we had it and didn't matter what the defense was doing because we could just overwhelm you. And there are games that the defense had to pull us out because we were struggling. But what happens is that as the weeks go, it's not there offensively. You just when we lost to the Giants, Skip, TD still had a monster game, but we weren't able to hit those plays. A first down, a catch that would have given us a first down was a drop. We were just a little off.
Who's your quarterback?
Elway.
Oh,
that's pretty good, right?
Not Tom Brady though.
Oh Lord, I put it like this. I'll take my chance with number 7. I'll go to battle with him any day of the week.
I'll take 12 any Sunday, even against 7.
But I do not believe they're going 16-0 with that 6-game stretch after they play the Jets on a Monday night, Skip. Cleveland, Baltimore, Eagles, Cowboys, Texans, Chiefs. I believe they'll suffer 1 or 2 losses in there. Therefore, they will not be 16-0. You want to put some that they do not go 16-0.
I might, but I need you to be on the record. Is it 15-1 or is it 14-2? Which is it?
I go 14-2.
14-2. Want to put due on that? I'll give you 14-2 for due.
Okay.
I'll say they're better than 14-2.
No. They're no better than 14-2.
Yeah.
No. 16-0. No.
I'll take 15-1 for due.
No.
Well, you just dug in on 14-2.
No, the question was 16-0. So anything other than 16-0, I should win.
Yeah, but you just predicted 14-2.
No, I said they were not. I gave you the layout of the 6-game stretch where they're going to get tripped up.
Okay. So here's what I think. I think this team has a really good shot at going 16-0.
Right.
And yet I'm not even sure how good this team is. I'm just saying the schedule sets up for 16-0. And I will bet you this. I will bet you they will be favored in every game left on this 16-game schedule. I will bet you they will be. Even at Philly, just because the secondary of the Eagles is so torchable, I will bet you New England will end up being at least pick 'em in that game. Right. At least pick 'em.
What about the Texans? You believe they'll be favored?
That could be their most dangerous game of all because Deshaun seems to really rise and shine against Tom Brady.
He's a big stage quarterback.
But I still say the Texans haven't shown me enough to be favored at home over Tom Brady in this defense.
Right.
I haven't seen up. So I'm just saying the odds makers will say the odds are they will go 16-0. Do I think Bill Belichick wants to go 16-0? I do not. because I think he would say that would be a recipe for postseason disaster because the stakes rise, the pressure rises, and we saw what happened to the obviously 2007 Patriots,
Correct.
and they ran into the Giants in the end.
Right.
And we're going to talk about that game a little later on this show. But we're talking right now about the current team, which is still quarterbacked by that same old guy, number 12.
Right.
And so what do I see in this schedule? I see as easy a first 8 games as I think I've ever seen a contender have.
Right.
And I'm going to throw in the Browns because that will be the 8th game and that will be at home.
Yes.
But what have we seen from Cleveland yet? Not enough.
No.
What just happened on Monday night?
Got the doors blown off.
Devastation in
Not
San
good.
Francisco.
Right.
So do I think that Cleveland can handle, New England can handle Baker and the Browns at home? Yeah. What's Tom Brady's regular season record at home? He's 117-19. He's lost 19 times. He's won 117 games at Foxborough.
So,
do I like their chances?
So basically one game a year. He averages losing one game a year.
Okay, that's exactly what he's losing a year. So maybe 15-1 is the correct prediction. But the point is, I think that would be their 8th game, and I think they can go 8-0. And to your point, they get kind of an almost bye after tonight. They get a mini bye, but it's even better than a mini bye because it's all the way to Monday night, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So will that not help a little bit at this
Absolutely.
point?
Yes.
So then they go, then they hit their quote-unquote killer stretch, right, after Cleveland. And they go at Baltimore. But then what happens, Mr. Sharpe, after Baltimore?
They get a bye.
They get a whole bye.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's pretty good.
An actual bye.
They get a real bye going into the game at Philly.
Yep.
Do you like Bill Belichick and Tom Brady off a bye at midseason? Do you like them with N'Keal Harry finally coming back off
I like old Dougie
IR?
P. You know what happened last time old Dougie P went against Coach Belichick, right?
I do.
Was Tom Brady there?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
What did Tom do in that game? Help me out.
Came to my restaurant after.
Did he?
He was so tight.
505 against the Eagles, and I think he might throw for another 500 in that one.
Okay.
Right? 500 yards against
Okay.
the Eagles. I just think maybe with the defense he has now, which it's much better than the defense he had then, right? That defense that day gave up 41 points to Nick Foles. Is walk it to him, or as I call him, bounce it to him, Wentz? Will he put up 41 on this defense in that game?
Right.
No, he will not.
But the question is your offense as potent now
All right,
as it
I'm
was
going to
then?
finish the quote-unquote killer stretch.
Okay.
I've already dug in on this one. Then it's Dallas at Foxborough.
Uh-oh.
I got New England. I just got New
I'm
England.
going Dallas.
Sorry.
I'm going Dak.
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
are.
going Dak.
Yeah,
course you are.
Dak gonna go big game, honey.
That's the one game this year that you will root for the Dallas Cowboys. Then the trickiest game of all is at Houston. Then here comes my homeboy.
Yeah.
For the big clash,
Payback.
December 8th. It could be for all the AFC marbles, home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And yet I look at what happened in the AFC Championship game last year. My homeboy's offense had 290 total yards. He threw for 249 passing. And we just saw back-to-back games in which Detroit and then Indy are using that old Belichick blueprint, man-to-man.
Right.
And all of a sudden, Mahomes, I saw a stat this morning on SportsCenter that said Mahomes has faced man-to-man the most of any quarterback over the last 2 games, and his off-target passes have risen to 18 over the last 2 games, which I think is league leading. So he's had 2 rough games against the Belichick blueprint, right?
Yep.
So is there a new book out on Patrick Mahomes? So
No.
will it be a little tougher on him in this game than it was when they went to Foxborough last year during the regular season? Will he have a much longer night this time than he did that night? I say yes.
We'll skip. The blueprint has always been when you play a fast tempo, up-tempo, explosive offense is to put pressure on the quarterback, beat the receivers up, get the game to the fourth quarter, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
That's always been the blueprint.
Yep.
Tom Brady in 2007. That's what the Giants says. Let's get physical with Tom.
Yep.
Let's get physical with his receivers.
All right.
Can we get the game to the fourth quarter?
Okay. So after the killer stretch, which has punctuated by the big bye, then they get to finish at Cincinnati, Buffalo, and Miami
That's
at
a damn
home.
shame.
Okay. So you got 3 pretty easy finishing games. So you can't tell me they're going to run out of gas or hit the wall or start playing, sort of not to lose because they're starting to cinch home field or whatever. No, that's pretty simple close, right?
Well, the thing is, Skip, is that what you want to do is that you always want to finish up strong because you're going to get a bye. If even if they go 14-2, 15-1, they're going to get one of those buys. And so if you start pulling off the gas, that means you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks without, no, you don't want that, Skip. Coach Belichick doesn't strike me as a guy, and, Tom Brady normally plays late into the ball game anyway. He's not stepping off the gas. They're going full throttle ahead.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.